I'm Kristen King, and these are the top stories for the week. Hyundai has fixed a serious vulnerability in its official app that allowed hackers to take control of an internet-connected car using only the owner's email address. A successful exploit could have allowed hackers to control a car's locks, horn, engine, headlights, and the operation of its boot. The small team of security research reverse-engineered the apps used to control Huawei and Genesis cars that were released since 2012. They were able to map the manual processes required to launch the attack and automate it using a Python script. Using this and just the owner's email address, hackers could have remotely controlled vulnerable cars from anywhere in the world. Meta has been served yet another GDPR fine, this time for failing to stop users mass scraping data from Facebook. The parent company of the social media platform was fined 265 million euros after personal data belonging to 533 million Facebook users' accounts were found to be publicly available on a hacking forum. A 17-month inquiry into the company's practices was launched as a result. The investigation determined that Meta infringed 2 articles of the GDPR and that the company must bring its processing back into compliance. The fine is among the largest ever issued as a consequence of infringing the GDPR. Earlier in the year, Instagram, which is owned by Meta, was ordered to pay a 405 million euro fine for the non-compliant processing of data belonging to 13 to 17-year-olds. It remains the largest of the 7 GDPR fines issued to the company. Salesforce co-CEO Bret Taylor has unexpectedly resigned from the company just a year after taking the role. Taylor made the announcement on the company's quarterly earnings call this week. The news saw Salesforce's stock price fall by more than 5%, despite the company exceeding its financial expectations. Taylor said he was going to be returning to his entrepreneurial roots, but did not elaborate on what his next steps will be. His last day at the CRM giant will be at the end of January, at which time Salesforce founder and current co-CEO Mark Benioff will remain as the sole head of the company. That's it for this week's News in Review, but join us next time for more news from the world of IT.